Hello and welcome to this video of Elite Dangerous. In this one, we're going to be exploring the Pleiades Nebula, looking for Earth-like worlds, or ELWs as they're abbreviated. The Pleiades Nebula is rumored to have at least 10 Earth-like worlds accounted for on some forums, probably more. I myself have only found 6 Earth-like worlds in 5 different systems. So if you know of more, feel free to share them in the comments. The first thing we're going to kind of look at quickly is just some preparation for a long exploration. It's going to be brief, but if you already know about outfitting your ship properly, go ahead and skip to the first system. So in preparing for a long journey, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. There's some really good tutorials out there, but if nothing else, make sure you have a decent frameshift drive and fuel scoop. With your frameshift drive, you're going to want to jump as many light years as you can to make traveling a little less arduous, especially when it gets into the 60 jumps kind of ranges, when you're getting into the thousands of light years away. It gets a little tedious. If you don't mind that, I guess it's no big deal, and sometimes that helps earn extra credits. But also with your fuel scoop, you're going to want to get the best one you can afford, unless you like spending 5 to 10 minutes circling a planet fueling up. Low-end fuel scoops typically don't do a great job. They also help you overheat your ship constantly, so you constantly have to pull away from the star. So in fuel scooping, if you have a higher end, up in the millions of credits, you're going to spend a great deal less time actually scooping fuel than you would lower end. So I'd highly recommend as much as you can afford. A $2 million credit range is fairly common for a decent one. Anything higher than that's only going to get better. I would also highly recommend, if not insist on, getting an advanced discovery scanner as well as a detailed surface scanner. Both of these are going to give you the credits you need for exploration. If you don't have these equipped, you're just going to be making pennies for traveling. Advanced Discovery Scanner has an infinite range in the system. It allows you to locate all planets. Not to mention, as you're jumping through systems on your route, you can do Advanced Discovery Scanner and get a couple hundred to a couple thousand credits for just being there for a few moments. The detailed surface scanners are essential for scanning Earth-like worlds and actually making their full credit amount. Alright, we're going to jump ahead to our first system, which is Pleiades Sector IR-W D1-42. As you see, the planet I have selected here is an Earth-like world, and also above it there is a second one at the other star located in this system. Then we're going to go ahead and fly fast forward to the other star, which is planet A6. Now trapped in real time, proceed before the landslide and reset the flight time at 2054 to the fault line. Next, lock another trigger, check about a bigger figure, bullet to the sky into the back of your eyelids. Ensure your flight time is untrapped in timelessness. Lock another trigger, check about a bigger figure, bullet to the sky into the back of your eyelids. Break through the sky, time is 19. I just jumped into this other system, KH-V C2-13. Right away I do my Advanced Discovery Scanner, open up my system map, and right here is where you can see the Earth-like object. It's about 7 planets away. Skip ahead to scanning it, and as you notice on this holographic HUD pop-up Earth-like worlds have a very distinct shape and texture to them. There's some good images online you can look up for reference for that. And there you go. Earth-like world. It's actually 10 planets away, not 7. Alright, jumping into this next sector, we have IR-W D1-36. Do my discovery scanner, open the system map. This system's actually kind of cool because it has an Earth-like world and a water world in it. So we'll start with the Earth-like world. And then we're going to go ahead and swing over to the water world. If you'll notice on the HUD holographic display, the water world has a very different texture. It's almost like rippled striations. Alright, fast forward to Pleiades sector FW-W C1-2. Do our discovery scanner. Check our system map as we're fuel scooping. And there it is, right there, right before the big Jovian. Go ahead and scan it. And sometimes you'll notice in these systems that there's moons or other close things, like high metal content worlds. Feel free to look at those, because if they're in your range, you can get a decent amount of credits for them. Also, not to mention, Class 2 gas giants typically are pale white, but you can get a good amount of credits for those just for taking a few extra moments to fly around your system and scan them. Then we're going to jump to the final sector in our little exploration here. Pleiades sector EL-Y D29. Again, fuel scoop as we do our discovery scanner. Check the system map. And here you have it right here. Third rock from the sun. Alright, and I'm just going to take you real quick to the end here, see what we got. Fast forward to a station. And here you see, just in this trip alone, we can get about 8 million credits. Now keep in mind, I am doing the advanced discovery scanner for every system I go through while I'm fuel scooping. I just hold the trigger, let it scan, I check the system maps, just to double check there's no Earth-like worlds I'm missing. But here we have IRW right there, D1-42, almost 2 million credits just for that system and the Earth-like worlds there. But as you can see, if you're scanning constantly and you're getting a couple Earth-like worlds in these systems, you're selling about 8 million credits here for, maybe a decent hour, 2 hours worth of exploring. But anyway, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you like it, stay tuned for more. Like, comments, do what you gotta do, subscribe, and we'll see you around.